I dreamed of one day making movies, and now movies have made my life a dream.
Ryan Gosling is gushing over the love of his life thanks to movies. The 43-year-old actor was awarded the 16th Kirk Douglas Award for Excellence in Film at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival on January 13th, and he gave a special shout-out to Eva Mendes and their 2 daughters.
I, for one, have been so lucky. I've gotten to go to the moon, be a motorcycle bank robber, a getaway driver, waltz through the stars, be an elementary school teacher, albeit a crack-addicted one, become a replicant from the future, a gangster from the past, a lovelorn stuntman, and most recently, thanks to Greta, a 70-year-old crotchless doll. But most importantly, I got to meet the girl of my dreams, Eva Mendes, and have 2 dream children. I dreamed of one day making movies, and now movies have made my life a dream.
Ryan's entire speech was dedicated to films and the impact they had on him starting off as a young child, thanks to his mom, Donna Gosling.
And this honor is for a contribution to cinema. I mean, up until this point, I've only ever thought about just how much cinema had done for me. I had never really thought about what I've done for cinema. Like, as far back as I can remember, for instance, when I was in the 3rd grade, I had a swearing problem. And I didn't think it was a problem, but my teachers did. And, you know, I just thought they were being a bunch of uptight wait. Not tonight, not tonight. I thought that they were being, you know, things that should never be uttered in a wonderful setting, such as this. My mother said it was almost impossible to get me to stop. But I remember the night she figured it out. We were at the dinner table, and she said, "If you swear one more time, you can't watch any movies tonight." And I thought that was extreme, so, you know, I used some extreme language back. She said, "Okay, now you can't watch movies for a week." Well, since she had upped the ante, so did I. I hit her with a quick flurry of my favorites, and then I dropped an F-bomb just for good measure. She said, "Okay, well, now you can't watch movies for a month." It wasn't until that exact moment that I realized just how much movies meant to me. It was the worst moment of my young life at that point.
The Barbie star continued by sharing that it wasn't an easy road that led him to the top, but one he's glad that he stuck with.
And it led me to my big next move, which was being the least talented kid in a group of Disney Channel prodigies on the Mickey Mouse Club. And sure, I lived in a trailer park in Kissimmee, Florida, in a mobile home with a gas leak, and I was tired all the time because of the propane inhalation. But I was also one step closer to an even bigger move, which was wearing leather pants as a scrawny kid version of Kevin Sorbo in Young Hercules. Okay, so that door, you know, that open door wasn't an elevator that went straight to the top, but I was able to help my mom pay the rent. And by playing other people, I was learning who I was in the process.
Elsewhere in his speech, Ryan thanked the 2 people who introduced him, Greta Gerwig and Steve Carell, hilariously sharing why they both have been pivotal people in his acting career.
I also learned that I didn't just want to do the job anymore. I wanted to at least try to be great at it. And it seemed to me the only way to do that was to try and work with people who were great at it already. People like Greta Gerwig and Steve Carell. Now, it's difficult for me to overstate how much it means to me that they are here tonight. I honestly cannot think of 2 more gracious and more talented people. I wrote this before I heard Steve's speech, so. And they are Also, in a way, they're sort of bookends of my career so far. I was 17 on my first job in Hollywood when I met a young Stephen John Carell. Or is it Carroll? Is it Carroll or Carell? Carelli? Oh. We didn't have scenes together, so I went to set one day to watch him work. He was so damn funny that the boom operator dropped the boom to hold his ribs. That's how hard he was laughing. It's the first and only time I've ever seen someone be so good it was a problem. And I don't even know where to start with Greta. Even though she was making one of the biggest films of all time, against all the odds in the world, she never allowed the weight of the task to steal the joy away from the moment. She never let the importance of it all cloud what was truly important, which is to never forget how lucky we are to do what we do.
Ryan's portrayal of Ken in Barbie captured audiences around the world, and he was able to get there with the help of his daughters. The dad of two revealed to Access Hollywood's Zuri Hall back in July that his girls coached him through the I'm Just Ken singing and dancing sequence.
I gotta ask, the kids, have they watched? They're a little young for this, but
Yeah.
will they eventually watch? Are you getting cool points? They know you're in the film.
Yeah, they do know I'm in the film. They've been so supportive, and you know, I like crib so many things from them. That they do and put it in the film, and there's also, like, you know, if you saw the film, there's like a part at the end that I had to like rehearse a lot for.
Oh,
and I was doing it at home, and so they knew it better than I did, and they came to set when I did it, and they were off camera like coaching me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, job well done. They're incredible coaches. You
Thank
did your
you.
thing.
I'll tell them.
Okay, I'll be waiting for the album to drop, by the way. I was very impressed, both of you.